Professional wrestlers. Big, dumb jocks who couldn't put two sentences back to back and make a dime's worth of sense. Wrong.
What is the life of a wrestler like?
Well, it's not, it's certainly not as glamorous as it may look to a lot of the fans. There's an awful lot of traveling and very little wrestling, as a matter of fact. Now, when I'm wrestling down here in Florida, we fly every night to the different cities. They charter a plane and fly every night. The traveling gets old. I still love to wrestle, and that was the reason I got into wrestling, and I still look forward to getting in the ring. But as far as the traveling, it's been old for quite a while now.
For 9 years now, Jerry Lawler, who is a Memphis State graduate, has climbed into rings all over the Southeast. He does it for love and for money as well.
I made last week a little over $7,000 last week. But you're in a high tax bracket, believe me. But see, then again, that's misleading. Everybody doesn't make that kind of money. It's exactly like your job or almost any job. There are guys who make an awful lot of money, and then there are a lot of guys who go out there day in and day out who just barely get by.
Have you ever gotten hurt out there?
Oh, I've gotten hurt a lot of times. As a matter of fact, I spent 3 hours today at a chiropractor's after my match last night. I've had a broken leg, broken hand twice.
Wrestlers are divided into two groups by the fans, the good guys and the bad guys. Jerry is a good guy and tells this story about one of his fans.
There was a little old black lady, she must have been 65 years old or older, at the top of the steps. And when she saw me, she said, Jerry, wait a minute, I want to talk to you. And about that time, she's on like the second step, and she tripped and fell, and I mean fell all the way down the 20 steps. I rushed over there. By the time I got there, she was just picking herself up at the bottom. She said, don't let them hurt you tonight, baby, whatever you do.
For the bad guys, on rare occasion, that fantasy world in the ring can turn into a nightmare.
Sonny King, who was a wrestler over in North Carolina, was stabbed in the heart by three wrestling fans after the match.
For the fans, it is real. For Jerry Lawler, it is a tough way to make a living.
I played football, baseball, a lot of the other sports, and there's nothing tougher or harder or more physically abusive than professional wrestling.